Welcome back to this episode of Smash Engineering. Today I'm going to show you how to, or how I, not how to, but how I mounted the 7200 roll guard ladder to the pool that doesn't have the stop on it. What do you want, kitty? What do you want? There's the kitty just meowing in the background. You see him? Oh, you guys both want to be on the channel? Okay. Okay. Anyway, before I was so cutely interrupted, I'm going to show you how to mount this ladder, so let's go ahead and get to it.
Smash Engineering.
Alright, so if you have the Bestway style pool, ours came with this ladder, which you're supposed to bolt, where is it? This piece here, but the ladder this hit the bar that goes across there. When you put it on, it would teeter on the bar right here. And it wasn't tall enough, so I temporarily welded it up here because we planned on getting a ladder with a locking roll guard on it. So we've retired this ladder, but we bought this model 7200 ladder, and it's a awesome ladder. I mean, it's got this nice roll lock, and actually I made a video on how to put it together. No, I'm not an expert on putting them together, but it's a pretty decent ladder. But the problem is you're intended to screw, there's a bracket that goes from here to here, and then it's supposed to screw down, and it gives it stability side to side. Without having any way to mount it, it's like sinking in the sand on one side. It's really kind of, I wouldn't call it flimsy, it's just not sure-footed. So I looked at it for a little while and I came up with an idea. We're gonna run up to the Home Depot and get some stuff. I'm gonna see what's available there, but I'm thinking some type of board or something, and then I'll have to cut back my splash guard, and I have these pieces here, which I'm gonna put on from the bottom here and mount, so it'll go around this, and then I'll put a piece of wood on this, which then this can mount to it, because this ladder is intended to be screwed through and actually bolted to the pool, which I can't do because I'm not willing to screw through my liner and risk tearing it or causing a rip that'll spread and destroying it. So yeah, so let's head up to the Home Depot and see what we can find. All right, so can't find the footage from when we went to Home Depot, but it doesn't matter. Either way, we were able to get some wood from Home Depot. We got ground contact and pressure treated wood. Supposed to give it the best chance of surviving the elements. So what I'm gonna do here is I measured out how wide the piece should be for right underneath the ladder at the base. And then I also measured out the piece for underneath the ladder against the pool. So what we're gonna do is mark those. You really don't have to use a straight edge if you're using a chop saw or whatever. I forget what kind of saw this is, but whatever kind of saw this is, because it's going to cut a straight cut. If it's of decent quality and you have it set on a 0 degree cut, it should cut a 0 degree cut for you. But yep, so we're going to go ahead and cut these, and then I bought some gray paint that matches the pool, so we'll go ahead and get a coat of that on there. guy. And of course, when you're painting, it's gonna rain. All right, so the skies have cleared. This video is over like a week and a half long or so, but we since I think we got video of painting this. If we did, you'll have seen it before this clip. If we didn't, painted. Not the best, but it looks better alongside everything not being wood colored. So what I've done since the last video, the last clip, so I've already slit the guards here and put the metal brackets around it that I'm going to use to mount the board to. These go around the metal piece. I did not damage or cut through the actual lining. There's little spots where the lining stops, where these kind of holes are that cause the whole splash problem. And as you can see, since I installed the splash guards, it's been about a month, I guess, or so. It hasn't had any issues. Rainwater and stuff has dug out this a little bit, but most of that is just because this area isn't level and the sand is kind of just washing this way. So we're gonna have to add a little more sand or leveling aggregate in there. But anyway, so you'll want to install these so that they angle out towards you, because you don't want to have to dip your drill in the water while screwing these in. So we'll angle those out, and then we can screw in from the inside. Really wouldn't probably hurt your drill, but I wouldn't recommend it. So we'll get these angled out, and probably set you on a tripod so I can use the camera person to hold the wood while I screw it in.
Rotating quickly.
All right, so we got the inside screwed in. So now what we're gonna do is hold your hand down on this. Hold the hand down on this to keep it from sliding around, and then look, we're gonna pull this up. There we go. So now place and hopefully grab. Hopefully these are long enough. There's a lot of junk in the way. Here we go. Not just record me doing this one, maybe. we have our solid mounting point here that we can screw our ladder to without actually damaging the pool itself. So that's going to work out really good. Now what we'll do is make sure we get this level. Perfect. All right, next what we're going to do is make sure that our wood base is level. I think I already showed this, but the only things we can control out here are this being level, the board being level, and then we're going to have to compensate for whatever the ladder needs as we screw it together. So, but this is level. If you get a, I don't know if you got a close look at that or not, but it's level both directions. Now we'll move the ladder over here and continue putting it all together. I might be able to move it, but what I don't want to do is All right, so now that we got this kind of leveled and centered left to right and in and out, I'm going to go ahead and, you don't probably have to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and kind of stake. These are just some old tent stakes that I don't use for a tent because I don't trust them for a tent. I'm going to go ahead and drill through this like that. And I'm going to just drive these down. Slightly bigger drill bit probably. And that'll keep this piece of wood, hopefully, from moving in and out or left to right as you use the ladder. So now, there's really nothing you can do to anchor the ladder to the block. What I'm gonna do is run some screws through this bottom step into here, just to keep it. You don't wanna screw into the side of these because these are like bladders that hold water. You fill them up with water from these locations here. So you don't really wanna screw through them because you'll lose all your water. I'll be right back. I just so happen to have some 3-inch deck screws. They're not the right color, but they're gonna work for the situation. This has been dragged out far too long, and I just wanna have it done. So, back to the bit. And these aren't really gonna do a whole lot, but more so just keep the ladder from moving around. They're not super crucial where you put them exactly. I'm going to put them here just so they're out of the stepping area. I'm not going to go sinking them way in there, just enough that you don't catch your foot on it. That'll keep the ladder from moving in and out side to side as you go up. Now, we're going to move up here and mount these side pieces. But first, a word from our sponsors. In the bag of screws that this thing came with, there are some plastic and wood looking screws. So these are the screws that anchor this piece to that. So hopefully they're good enough, and this plastic's good enough. It feels really thin and chintzy, but you got to do with what you got. So switch over to the Phillips. That. Make sure we got the right Phillips so we don't stretch it out or strip it out. Oop, lose a screw, because that's always part of the job. Oh, there it is. And we're gonna move over yonder and start screwing these down. So first thing I'm gonna do is screw these, this to this. I'm gonna kind of line it up, get it where I want it, and put a screw in that. That way it'll hold it so I can align the end pieces here. So I'm gonna use some of these leftover decking screws that I had for doing the base when I screwed those down, because these are kind of like galvanized outdoor type screws and should fare the weather a little better than just a standard screw. So they are also, I believe, decking screws. So let's find where we want that. I believe they intend you to put the screw in here, but I like up here a little bit. Oh, can't do that with a Phillips head. Gotta switch back over because, you know, we never standardized the heads of bolts and screws around these places. So we'll get this on there kind of like we want it. For now, I'm just gonna put one in. Or not, that's cool too. Don't need it. Why would we want to do that? Plastic's a little thicker than I thought it would be, so that's good. That's good news. So now that I got just one in, this still lets us turn this, just putting one in there. So we're gonna switch back over to the other one, like that. Put this up here. Don't drop any of your screws in the pool, because then someone's got to go get them without puncturing the liner. So that's a thing. So then what we're gonna do, we're gonna make sure that that's where we need it. And then it says to just drive these right into here. And it felt like a pretty solid grab, so maybe that's solid plastic in there, I'm not positive. And then this one goes at kind of an upward angle if you look at the hole. Wow, wow. All right, I'm gonna grab 2 more of those. I believe these are stainless as well. And we'll put those on the inside. I'm probably not gonna record it because I don't want to hold the camera over the water, but we'll get back to you when we flip to the other side. Don't drop my camera in the water, man. This channel ain't got money to buy a new one. Unless you like or subscribe and leave a comment and share the video and, you know, do the things you're supposed to do. It's the responsibility of the viewer to do these things. My responsibility is to put out some content that you guys can use. Your responsibility is to support the content creators. Just saying. Otherwise, you don't see the stupid stuff that we get to do. That fell in the water. No bueno. Don't you dare hold my phone over the water. We gotta remember to get that. What I'm gonna do is throw one of my kids in the water and they can get it. Don't tell me you wouldn't do the same thing. So I suggest learn from my mistake and pre-drill these, not on your brand new Smash Engineering table that you made from my other video. But because you might go through and destroy your beautiful, beautiful table, which is holding up excellently, by the way. If you don't have one of these, I do recommend checking out that video and making yourself one. So now we got that secured. Let's see if we don't drop the drill in the water. Bet you guys would love to see that. Haha, I didn't drop it in the water. You will notice, however, that even though this ladder is freshly built, it's not exactly where they say it'll be. It's a little bit out of round, so you just got to make do with what you got. So we'll go ahead and pre-drill these again. Get it in position. Draw it on in. Ah. Found it. And there you go. That is how I suggest mounting this type of ladder to a pool that does not have a edge for you to mount these to. So normally this would go down through the center of this, and on a pool with a metal side, you could bolt this to it. So this is my workaround, my Smash Engineering workaround that I was gonna do. And I actually wasn't even gonna record this, but the camera holder, who also happens to be my wife, said I should, and said that someone could use this, and said not everyone has one of me in their life, but actually you do. As long as we record it, you'll have one of me in your life. So smash that thumbs up button for me right now. Go down there, smash the thumbs up button, smash the subscribe button. This thing wobbled all over the place walking up it. You were scared. Not scared anymore. It's not going anywhere. So yeah, that's gonna pretty much end our video. I hope that this video can find you well. I hope that this video will help you. I know a lot of people have these type of semi non-permanent, whatever you want to call them, Bestway Intex style pools. And even if it's not, as long as you have an exposed bar, you have a way where you can get to 2x6 lumber and some of those U-clamps, whatever the conduit clamps, you too can have a stable ladder and not have to worry about tipping over as you're getting up there. So thanks for watching. I really do appreciate everyone watching and tuning in. The engagement on the channel is growing and I love it. And I hope all you guys are loving the videos. If you got any suggestions, throw them down in the comments. But really just thank you for watching. And I hope that this year rounds out good for you. I think we're getting close to August here. So yeah, thanks for watching, and help your neighbor. And I hope you have a wonderful day, really do. My kids were unwilling to be thrown in the pool to get that, and they'd have to dive down. So we're gonna do the magnet fishing thing. So if you like magnet fishing videos, this is now your video. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. There's nothing on here, no cheating. See if I can get it. Woo, first try. Look at that. We'll put this in the blooper section at the end of the... Wow, that is a powerful little tiny magnet. Interesting. Over here, let's see if we can get anything else out of there. Well, what else is at the bottom of the pool? Let's see. Just blind. Let's do it. Something got something big out of here. I don't know what the hell. Did you drop my? Did you drop my hammer in there? It's not funny. I need that.
It's a powerful magnet.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna finish this video out. Don't drop my hammer in there. Ruin the wood handle.